to import this deck to our... We need to download this deck to our... How does this work? We need to import this deck to Architect and basically create a new deck. Call this one Elfball, put it to Commander and create a new deck. Now, how do we import cards here? Okay, what does this video say? How do we import the cards?
Or if we want to paste it, link to it, text him.
Wait,
so that the pilot can see it. So we create the deck.
Text import should be big here. Ah, there it is. Text import. Save changes. So first of all, we'll have a look on which cards are actually useful and which cards are a straight cut. Cards not found. Lathril, Blade of Elves. Commander. Okay, so we'll just... Oh wait. Why are these all red? Why are these all red? Every army needs a general. Okay, I think they... Oh yeah, the import had a problem with the commander. We can probably easily fix this by simply dragging her here. Perfect. Okay, now let's see for good and bad elves. So let's first off make some cut. New category. Cut. We also need a category for good elves. And let's see. Okay, so let's first have a look at... Okay, where do we start? Let's first have a look at the elves. Or maybe it is... Yeah, let's first look at elves. So we have the Abomination of Lanova, Vigilance, Menace, Elf Horror, Toughness equal to the number of elves you control plus number of elves in your graveyard. Okay, we make another category and we'll call this one Okay Elves. So Beast Whisperer is a great elf. Where are the good elves? Good, there, perfect. It draws a card, it is an elf, it's great. This one pumps elves and gives you a little mana ramp, but it's on a little bit on the pricey side for 4 mana, so we'll have this here. And this one is just not good at an elf deck, where you have access to so many other elves. She, on the other hand, is another tutor for elves, and she also gives you some life. We'll put her here as well. Return another target elf from your graveyard to the hand. I think that is okay. Okay, we have another category for mana dudes. Elvish Rejuvenator. Oh yeah, look at the top 5 cards. This one is perfect. Endrace Forerunners is just not an elf, so we'll just leave it at the creatures. When the Eyeblights die, create tokens. I don't think this is impactful enough. This one is... Yeah, this one is a good elf. This one has recursion, so it's fine. This one is perfect. This one you want to always keep. The Jacked Star Archers can be removal, that's fine. Tap an untapped creature you control at 1 mana of any color. So this is quite a bad mana dude, so we'll put him here, but I think we will probably replace him. Same for those ones, since they are heavy on the green. But I'll place them here for now, because I only have $120 to work with, it seems. Whenever you cast an elf spell, create tokens is perfect. Discard an elf, target creatures gets -X/-X. It's okay, I guess. I might need this removal, and you don't get that much removal in green, but you have black here, so we'll have a look at about this. Whenever an elf enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1. Yeah, this one is perfect, and also combo material. Whenever Maria, Son of Glade, or another elf you control dies, you may... Perfect, card draw, you need this in an elf deck. This one is also perfect in Null Mage. I love this card in my elf deck. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay XX, where you do... No. Probably not. Probably going to cut this one. Whenever another creature dies, this one is okay at best. Reclamation Sage is perfect. It's removal. Regenerate Elf for sacrifice. Oh no, wait. Sacrifice another elf to... don't like him too much. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, they're perfect. The player sacrifices a non-elf creature. It's a number with Andrei's Forerunners, but it's the only non-elf creature I've seen so far. Okay, you can get a Masked Myra's back. That's always good for elves to rely on Mars. We have the Elf Cleric, enters the battlefield, choose one. Each opponent loses X life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. You gain X life, where X is the greatest number of... Yeah, that's fine. What is it? It is a 2/5/4/4. Okay, so I guess I put it in the okay category. Civil Messenger is just too good to not play. This one searches for land. Just the land, right? No, 2 basic lands. Okay, so this one is basically ramp, which is fine. And also it can fix your color. Target creature gets +X/+X. That's also fine if he has some more evasion in the other cards. So if he has more evasion, I will put it in the good category. If he doesn't have any evasion, it will stay in the okay. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, draw a card. It's a bit too expensive for this effect. When a shaman of the pack enters the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to the number of elves you control. So usually your elves will be strong enough that this doesn't matter, but it's nice if your opponent has a pillar fort strategy going on. When Voice of Many for each opponent who controls fewer creatures, yeah, that's fine. Should be you, it won't do anything after you've got blown out. Voice of the Woods, tap 5 untapped elves you control, create a 7/7 green elemental token with trample. So this again is a number with sacrifice and non-elves, so I'll probably put this to cut since it's also too expensive. Same for this one for now. Okay, this one just fetch a card. At the beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 elf token. Yeah, that's fine-ish. That one's perfect. Herald, I don't know this card. This is, oh, well, I don't know it by heart, the effect. When Herald, King of Skill, enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an Elf, Warrior, or Taiva card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Yeah, that's fine for 3 mana. Okay, so what else do we have? Poison the Cup. Oh, I love that this card is cheap. Why should I be able to read it? Why should I? Poison the Cup. What does it do? MTG. Destroy target creature. If the spell was foretold, scry 2. So this one is instantly just bad. You get better removal in black. Tegrid's Shadow. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Yeah, no, you don't want to do this in an elf deck. And I blight colors. No, wait, we had these already. So I think most of the elves are just too expensive for Elfball. Enchantments. Binding of the Old Gods. Destroy target non-land permanent. Is the one. Search your library for a forest card. Put it into the battlefield. Creatures you control gain Death Touch. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really have the strategy too much, but it's fine. Crown. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each elf. That's fine. Attacking elves you control has Death Touch. It's fine. Reclamation. Yeah, that's maybe a bit too far on the expensive side. So we might need to cut this one later. Elves you control get +2/+0. That's just not going to do it. Whenever another non-token elf is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may create... yeah, that's quite fine. That is decent board wipe protection. So, Ambition's cost is probably too expensive for the effect, but we'll have a look at this one later. So maybe we'll put this one to... maybe. Bounty, reveal the top 6 cards, so you may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped and an elf from among them into your hand. That's fine. It's quite nice. Casualties of War. You can play this, but I think you'd rather play something cheaper that actually hits what you want to hit. So I'll also put this into... I mean, elves don't usually have mana problems. We leave this here for now. Okay, this just doubles your elf. This is fine. Non-elf creatures get -2/-2 is a meta call. Harvest Season is fine if you want to ramp. Pact of the Serpent, choose a creature turn, draws X card. That's quite nice for draw. Return upon the tide. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it's an elf, create 2/1/1 elf toe. No, that's much too expensive. Roots of Wisdom. Mill 3 cards, then return a land card or elf card from your graveyard to your hand. If you can't, draw a card. Ah, that's fine. Okay, now let's have a look at the mana cost of our elves. Yeah, we have a decent amount of whenever LDU control dies, excellent. That one is fine. Okay, let's have a look at the lands. Foul Orchard is cut. This one is just straight out crap. Guild Gates, stop playing those. Golgari Rod Farm can be fine. Nish Jungle Hollow is just crap. Myriad Landscape, you don't need this one. No, just cut it. Passive Ancestry is fine in a tribal deck. Scamfar Elder Hall enters the battlefield tapped at green mana, and for 5 mana, your control gets -2/-2 until end of turn to create 2/1/1 green elf. That's fine, I think. Okay, so that was the first look at the deck. Now let's see what we can actually add here. And to do this, I'll have a look at my own elf deck. Because there should be some interesting cards in here. So Priestess of Titania is the first one. I always need to look those up on Magic Card Market since I have a budget here. Priestess of Titania. Priest of Titania. Oh, it's not Priestess, it's actually Priest. Okay, so Priest of Titania is 4 euros. And let's just make a sum here of everything below. Some B2B. So I have an idea on how much I'm already in. So we want to add a Priestess of Titania here because she's just good. Priest of Titania. Okay, so add her. And she will get into the add category. So next up, Farhaven Elf, I think, yeah, this one is already in. Elvish Archdruid is also already in. Llanowar Druid. I don't think you need this one, since he also plays black. Biclaw Rangers can be quite nice. Let's see what these guys cost. Birchlaw Rangers. Okay, nothing. Especially with the elf tokens, Birchlaw Rangers. So these will be basically 0. So they can come to the Birchlaw Rangers. There we have them. We also want to add Izuri, Renegade Leader. Whatever he costs. Izuri, Renegade Leader, it's 5 euros, okay. Izuri, Renegade Leader, 5. So this one is a must-have in an Elfball deck, because he's in Trample and Regeneration, so protection at the same time. We also want to add Beast Within, because it's basically some of the best removal that these colors can play. Beast Within. Beast Within is 40, okay, so Beast Within, about 5. And this deck is a little bit low on removal. Beast Within. So add this one. Okay, so we have more forests here. Does he have enough? Okay, so let me just put this one card to the side. So Mana Dudes. What Mana Dudes does he currently have? Just the Elvish Mystic. And he's just there to add some mana. So we'll just put in all the other Mana Dudes here, since they might help him. Do we already have the Sylvan Ranger here? Sylvan Ranger, no. So this one is also a maybe. Just let me have a quick... Okay, what else can we add here? Checked Scar Archers are already in. Grave Sifter might be an idea. Fintorn Elves. Is the Imperious Perfect in here? Imperious Perfect is not in here, is this right? Wow. Okay, how much does the Imperious Perfect cost? That's the interesting question. Imperious Perfect, because he creates Elf token and basically casts nothing. Well, Imperious Perfect. Oh no, it is already in. Okay. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was just blind. Reclamation Sages in, Wirewood Channelers in, right? Yeah, Wirewood Channelers in. Sylvan Messenger should be in, I think I saw it. Yes, Sylvan Messengers in. Elvish Harbinger should be here. Yeah. No, wait, it is Rejuvenator. Elfen Foreboding. Okay, so let's look at this. This one is 20 cents. Elvish Harbinger, okay. So again, Elvish Harbinger, it's 20 cents. And we'll have a look at our deck. Just make sure it's really not in here. Elvish Harbinger, because, I mean, it's tutor and it's basically a must-have. So Elvish Harbinger comes to the ad list. And now, what else can we put in here? Izuri, we already had Izuri added. One card I quite like, and I put this to a maybe list for now, is Jiva, Natural's Herald, since she grants all of your elves flash, and playing elves with flash can be quite nice. So new category, maybe add. Masked Admirers, we already had those two maybe cut. So next off we have another ramp spell, and this one is Elvish Landing. Let me just check that it's cheap. Elfische Landung. Elfische Ladung. Elfische Lenkung. That's the name. Here it's cheap and it enchants a land, and whenever you tap the land for mana, you get 1 green blip for each elf you control. That's quite nice for Elfball decks. So it's basically nothing. 30 cents. Let's take this one at 30 cents. Elvish Charge. No, it's 0.30. No, what's the English name of this card? Elvish Guidance. Okay. Elvish Guidance. So yeah, I'll have to pronounce some card names in German first, because part of my cards are German. Immaculate Magistrate. Do we have this one? Imperious Perfect. Nope, another card that you should add, because it adds a +1/+1 counter to target elf for each elf you control. Immaculate Magistrate. There we have him. It's €1, so let's put him up here. Magistrate. So we already added this one. It's 120. So we're at €11 at the moment, so we already spent about 10% of our budget. And we also need to add this nice lady here. Immaculate Magistrate. There she is. Where she is? Where is she? There she is. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at the second half of my deck. Frozen Grip is something that's quite nice, but this deck seems to be so casual that it shouldn't need it. I think-ish. I'm not really sure on this one. Timberwatch Elf is already in here, right? Yeah, Timberwatch Elf, let's put him to the good elves with all the amount of elves he has. Okay, what else can we add here? Arbor Elf should be nice to add later. Just let me sift through my deck real quickly. Stormwald Archer. This one is nice for... Sorry, just give me a second to sift through my deck real quickly, and that should be... That should be fine then. This one. Okay, this one is already in there. And this one. Okay, so I just sifted through my deck. And I basically should have all the cards that are interesting for this one now. So we'll need to cut a lot more stuff, I think. What are we cutting at the moment? 14 cards. Okay, so first of all, why would you play Ambition's Cost when you can play Harmonize? So let's just add Harmonize here, because it's just Ambition's Cost without the life loss. Now, oh no, wait, I put it in Harmonize. There it is, Harmonize. So another thing that we desperately need is Staff of Dominance and Sword of the Perrunes, because this will easily allow you to combo. Sword of the Perrunes is basically nothing. Staff of Dominance. Staff of Domination it is. Staff of Domination is 7 euros. Okay. Staff of Domination is 7 euros. So, Staff of Domination. And also Sword of the Perun, since these two cards will allow you to untap your elves that generate you tons of mana. And basically you can untap these cards with enough mana, so they are both infinite mana combos. So we'll also add them add for infinite mana combo. Because I think I didn't hear back right so far. What here? Some additional notes for Shadow Drab. No, by Shadow Drab. Combos would be cool. I actually have very little experience with green, especially if you wanted. Doesn't help. How you want to. Well, little experience with green elves, although walking on John, God of Winter deck, I'll share for the wife, something you're interested in the future. Okay, so these are fine. So we'll add these two for combo. So at the moment we are adding 9 cards so far, and we are cutting 15 cards. Okay, now I think I can be a little more rigorous on the cuts. Also, I need to have a look at the Black Elves, because I have no clue what Black Elves exist, since all my elf decks were always just mono green. Advanced search, so let's just have a quick look at Black Elves. Shouldn't be too many, I hope. We'll see. Type line is elf, and commander identity is black and green. No, oh, that's a problem. Commander identity is black and green. Okay. Search with these options should return what I want. Whenever enters the battlefield, that's uninteresting. Blight Soldier Road is too expensive. Desperate Shaman, nope. What can we play? Choose cards card, that's not interesting. From your graveyard to your hand. And as the battlefield target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. It's not interesting enough. I mean, you can play Elvish Doomsayer. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Probably not, to just let everyone... I mean, it's card advantage for you, but it's basically neutral. Probably not. Non-elf creatures get... Oh, this one is quite nice. I'll have this one in mind. Elvish Eyeblight ending is not interesting. We get better removals. Pay 1 life, add green to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast elf spells. Target. Oh, this one seems really good. You may destroy target non-elf creature whose power and toughness aren't equal. Okay, too specific for that high mana cost. Players can draw cards at the beginning of each player's step. The player loses 3 life, searches for a card, puts into her hand, and shuffles her library. I mean, you can set up a combo, but no. Comes Faithful. We should see the mana dude soon that I'm searching. Oh no, wait, it's a green card that I'm searching for. Leaves the battlefield and opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. At the beginning of each player's. Plague Witch, discard a card, target creature gets -1/-1. Nope. Okay, do we have... We already have the Scamfire Avenger hidden in here, right? Yeah, no, well, we don't have the Scamfire Avenger in here. Okay, Avenger. That should return way too many cards, probably. Scamfire Avenger. Scamfire, there it is. Scamfire Avenger is 2 cents, so whenever another non-token elf or berserker, yeah, you draw a card. Perfect. It's really not in here. I can't believe it. Scamfire Avenger. It's really not in here. Wow. Okay, so let's add this one to the must add. Okay, let's have a look at these cards again before I decide what to cut. Destroy target. Okay, so for 4 mana, you destroy something, you tutor out a land on the next turn that enters tapped, and you give your creatures a death. No. Okay, so this one just buffs an elf for each elf you control and gives your creature reach, which is nice because green has troubles with flyers. And it also gets back from your graveyard, so yes, this one stays. Attacking elves have death touch is okay, yeah. Whenever... Oh yeah, I didn't move this to add, right. Not sure if this one is good enough. This could be too late as a board wipe prevention. We have a non-elf token. Okay, this one is perfect. Reveal the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a land card from along there onto the battlefield and an elf card into your hand. So for 3 mana, you're getting a land and an elf if you hit the right cards, which should be fine. Casualties of War just nah. So create W elves is fine. Non-elves get -2/-2 is fine as a meta call. New category remove based on meta. So this one could easily do nothing depending on the meta. Harvest season is fine. Yeah, it's just ramp. Choose a creature type. Target player draws X card. That's fine. Mill 3 cards, then return a land or elf from your graveyard to your hand. Not really sure if you need a recursion. Do we have maybe cut? No, we don't. Okay, so first of all, we need more lands. So, to get more lands, do we already have some lands in that category? No. So what do we want to add here? Now, to add a land. First of all, we'll want to add the elf land. Wirewood Lodge. Because it can untap an elf, which is quite fun. Wirewood Lodge. What does it cost? 60 cents. Okay. Wirewood Lodge. 0.60. Wirewood Lodge. So I think we should probably get up to 36 lands with this one. Yeah, and we also add some more mana dudes, so that should be fine. That should be fine. Okay, so add 4 removed lands. And we'll also move these lands into cut lands. So Myriad Landscape will be moved here. Forbidden Orchard will be moved... Foul Orchard, not Forbidden Orchard. Forbidden Orchard would be fine, actually. Jungle Hello will be moved here. Yeah, I think 36 lands should be fine. So we'll need a couple more lands. I'm not quite sure which one we'll take at the moment. And for the other lands, we'll just add Mana Dudes because they actually fulfill the... goal that we have. So at the moment we are adding 9 cards, 11 cards, and we already cut 14. So Abysmal of Danova. This is just a big creature that doesn't do anything for the deck. Okay, we'll cut elves once we get to it. Let's also cut the Danova tribe already. Maybe... Let's put this to maybe cut. Okay, so 2 more lands. Do we need any special lands? Did I miss any special lands? Oh yeah, we need Boyuka Bok, because you want to have this in every black deck that you ever play. Basically never play a black deck without Boyuka Bok. It's a crime. Add lands. Where do we have to add lands? Where do I have to add lands? Artifact, maybe add, remove. Based on meta, add for removal. No, not add for removal. New category, add lands. So this land will be added and the Boyuka Bok will be added. Because having... Yeah, it's just too powerful not to add. Okay, I think we will remove this artifact as well. Since you'd rather have an elf mana dude that is also ramping you. That's also increasing your elf count. I think we might even remove Soldering. But Soldering is always... I'm not sure on Soldering right now. Okay, so what else do we have for lands? Let's just have a quick look at EDH Rec so I'm not forgetting anything. EDH Rec, what's the commander? Commander's 2 color, she should be quite high up, I reckon. Golgari. So yeah, there she is. Okay, let's go to lands here. I mean, sure, we could improve the mana. Basically, if we have money left over at the end, we'll just improve the mana base with fetches and duels and so on. But I don't see this as necessary right now. Yeah, okay, we already had the Wirewood Leech. Orange Thief is not necessary. Rogue's Passage could be interesting. I mean, we could add a Tomb. So if we have, yeah, that's quite nice. If we have the money left over, we'll just add a Tomb, the Tomb Cabal Coffers combo. That's a good idea. I like this one. Okay, yeah, so I'm fine with this. And otherwise, if we don't have enough money for this one left over, we'll just go through whatever good duels we can get. Okay, but let's get to the deck for now. We have budget was 120, correct? Correct. Okay, so now we have mana dudes. We want to add more mana dudes, and there's one... crap, what are they called? Elves of the Deep Shadows, right? What do they cost? Elves of Deep... Ha! I remember the name correctly. Elves of Deep Shadows. Elves of Deep Shadows. I think they exist from another version where they're actually... Elves of Deep Shadow. They should be way cheaper. Okay, yeah, they are for 5 cents. Okay. So, Elves of Deep Shadow 005. Let's add this one. Elves of Deep Shadow So this one is a mana dude that we add. Next off, what he just plays 1 mana dude, right? Yes, he just plays the Elvish Mystic. So we can also add Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Elves. What is their price again? Where are the creatures? Did I add them? Okay, let's scroll a bit out. Goods, cut lands, artifacts, sorcery. There are the creatures, okay. So what do Llanowar Elves cost? Llanowar Elves. No, not Llanowar Elite, but Llanowar Elves. And not the Alpha ones. Yeah, they are basically worthless. Great. So next mana dude we want to add is a great guy actually for this deck. Where? Damn it. Elvish Mystic, right? No, wait. Is he already playing Elvish Mystic? Mana dudes, Elvish Mystic. No, okay, what's the elf that untaps the land? What's it called? Elf CMC1 untap target land. What's the name of the card again? Oh yeah, here, Arbory Elf. Perfect. This one is great since he untaps any forest, and this is quite abusable. I just realized with the... okay, we'll add him. Let's just add him and see if we can add a combo for him later. Arbor Elf. Does he cost anything? No. Perfect. Arbor Elf. So, next off we have the Fyndhorn Elves. I think these guys cost $1 or so. Fyndhorn Elves. Show me all reprints. Yeah, they are... Oh no, they are not even $1, they just got reprinted. Okay, perfect. So let's just mana dudes. Let's just calculate $1 for them. Fyndhorn Elves. There we have them. So next off, this should be the mana dudes that I was looking for, right? Let me just sift through my stuff again. Yeah. Our elf is, yeah, perfect. These are the elves that I wanted to add. So they are going straight to the add list. So at the moment we are adding more cards than we are removing, so we will go from the... Oh no, wait, we are cutting 15 cards. Perfect. Okay, now the Twin Blade Assassin... Okay, yeah, we'll have to probably cut some more. There are too many good elves. But first of all, let's add some win conditions here. Since at the moment I don't think he has all that many win conditions. Other than tapping his commander, which is not the best way. I mean, it's tap 10 elves and each elf does 1 damage to one opponent, so you will need to tap 120 elves to kill your opponents. And overrun effects make this quite a lot faster. So what's Beastmaster Ascension cost? Beastmaster Ascension. It's $5, right? Reprints, it's $2. It's $2. Beastmaster Ascension, let's put it to $3. Beastmaster Ascension. Okay, so this one, basically, if you attacked with 7 creatures, all of your creatures get +5/+5. Which makes even the mana dude 6/6 elves, which is quite ridiculous. So this one is quite a nice... And also it works as an overrun, so you can just... I know it doesn't work as an overrun per se, since your elves don't have trample. But if you play it, you attack with all your elves. They trigger in the beginning of the combat phase, or at the end of the attack phase rather. And it has 7 counters, and once combat damage is dealt, each of them has +5/+5. Okay, now... Let's see, what else can we add here? Viridian Shriner. Do we have the Viridian Shriner here somewhere? No, we don't. Does he cost anything? Viridian Shriner. Viridischer Schreiner. Viridischer Schreiner, so heißt das Ding noch. So, okay, it doesn't cost anything, so Viridian Schreiner is 020. No, it's not 20, it's 020. And this is not a number, so it's 020 now. So let's add a Viridian Shriner, since he will combo quite nicely with the tap and untap. He just adds mana according to his strengths. Viridian... What's it called in English? Viridian Joiner. Joiner. I think I never heard that word. Okay, so Viridian Joiner. Let's just add this one. So, next off we have Sylvan Ranger. That's not quite making it in this deck. Sylvan Offering, since he wants a lot of elves, if only for his commander. Yeah, we'll give him a Sylvan Offering. Does it cost anything? Sylvan Offering. Nope. Sylvan Offering. So let's put us to 03. And add a Sylvan Offering here. Sylvan Offering, just to give him a lot of elves that he can pump. And this one is also going to be added. So at the moment we have 15 cards we want to cut and we have already 17 cards we want to add. And that means we need to cut some things first. Oh wait, we cut 4 lands, right? We have how many lands left over? Okay, so basically we have 1 or 2 cards we need to cut. Oh, we already also forgot the mana dudes. Oh no, wait, these are the basic mana dudes. Why are these not sorted alphabetically? Why can't I move the categories? Can I just name them? 1 cut lands. Oh, perfect. I can just name them. That doesn't put them where I want them to be put. Let me try this again. 2 add lands. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Would be too easy, I suppose. Hallo Baumstreichler. Hast du Zeit, deine Angebeten das Eisbad vorbeizubringen? Ist gerade schlecht, sorry fürs Sterben. Das Eis muss noch gefrieren, fürchte ich. Das war vorhin auch noch nicht wirklich fertig, also ich versuch's gleich. Und ich muss auch noch ein Behältnis finden, also ja. Wenn ich hier fertig bin, sollte es gehen. So, okay, let's have a look at the okay elves. So, what did I put to okay? The Lullaby Abomination just doesn't do anything, so this one gets cut. It doesn't work with other elves. So this one gives you 3 mana and pumps your elves, so I'll allow it at the moment. I'll allow this one too, since it pumps your elves. When Elderling die, return target elf from your graveyard. No, that's not going to do it. This one is also probably not going to do it. This one is not going to do it. At the beginning of your combat of your turn, you may pay X. So on where X, XX. If you do this, read to any number of target elves. I mean, it's fine to make your elves bigger for the combos. You don't play a sack deck, so you don't need this. Whenever Riz attacks, you get 1 life. You probably don't need the life, since you're not losing that much life with this deck. This one just does damage. It's also not good. Or not good enough, since you will win with combat anyways. So we'll leave the rest of them in. So now for something to return cards and... Or now let's look at custom cards. Okay, how many elves do we have? We have 22 good elves and we have 6 okay elves. So we have 28 elves at the moment. We have 2 mana dudes, so we have 30 elves at the moment. And we are adding another 15 elves, so that should be it on the elf front. So now let's have a look on what we want to add to actually make this game playable and not have him run out of cards. So let me just check for some cards. Okay, so one thing is that always happens to elf decks is that they get blown out by board wipe, and so we'll put in a Grave Sifter here. Does he cost anything? Grave Sifter. Nope. So Grave Sifter basically says for 6 mana. Wait, Grave Sifter is not actually that good. He plays black, so let's go for Patriarch's Bidding. Patriarch's Bidding. I think this one is the card. Yeah, Patriarch's Bidding. It's 10 euros, and he get all of his elves back from the graveyard. Patriarch's Bidding. Patriarch's Bidding. So let's get this one here. Patriarch's Bidding. So this one is the first expensive card. At non-elves. Okay, let's have a look at this one, if there's anything that I'm missing at the moment. Oh yeah, Freya's, we also want to get her in. That's quite important, because it's also some more removal, even if I don't want to add too much removal, since this seems to be quite casual. Freya's, let's put her in at 7 euros. So what else do we have here? Did I miss anything? Phyrexian Arena, we don't need this, we don't need this. Oh yeah, we could really think about the token doublers. And also the Sylvan library. But that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, Guardian Project, I already have this lying here, so I don't need to remember this at the moment. Birthing Pot, I don't think this deck needs a Birthing Pot. Okay, yeah. Oh, Edgedeem's Awakening is a good call. What does it cost? 19. Edgedeem's Awakening. So this one is 19. This is also blowout protection. Edgedeem's Awakening. Edgedeem's Undercrypt. So this one is quite nice. It should be added to lands, right? Wrong. Should be added to sorcery, right? Right. Where are my lands? There, at lands. Okay, perfect. Okay. What lands do we have left? Okay. What else do we have left? We wanted to add a Guardian Project, since this will allow him to draw some more cards. Guardian Project. And card draw is quite vital for elf decks, because they get blown out so easily. Guardian Project really is 10 now? Guardian Project. American prices are stupid. Sorry to say this, but it's way cheaper to buy cards in Europe. Guardian Project, 2 euros. Okay, so we have the Guardian Project. We might still want to... Okay, do we have the Tree Whisperer? What is Tree Whisperer in English? Baumflüsterer. Is this one Tree Whisperer? No, this one is not the one that I'm searching for. Baumflüsterer. Bestienflüsterer. Bestienflüsterer. Beast Whisperer. So this one is 5 euros. Beast Whisperer, but it's also an elf. Beast Whisperer, there it is. Oh no, we already had it, perfect. Okay, so We'll copy this deck soon, and then we'll have a look at what each card does. So at the moment, what do we have? We have 1 maybe add. We have 3 lands that we add and 4 lands that we cut, which is fine since we are also cutting a lot of... How many lands do we have left over? So we have 36 lands, which is quite fine with all the mana dudes we are running. So we have, where are our cuts? We have 22 cards that we cut at the moment. And we have, oh damn it, this one doesn't belong here. Okay, did I move any other card here that doesn't belong here? Yes, I did. Anything else that I added? Yeah, the Imperius, perfect, damn it. Oh, damn it, I added the cards to the wrong. Did I add a Sylvan Messenger? No, that was already in, okay. Timberwatch Elf, this one is fine. Voice of Many. Wirewood Chandler was already in, okay, yeah, that should be it. So we are currently adding 19, 21, let's just put them here. 22 cards, and we are cutting... Where are the cuts gone? We are cutting 22 cards, quite nice. But we are only adding 3 lands where we are cutting 4 lands, so we still have some way to go. So let's have a look at other nice cards that are recommended. So since we have some budget, oh yeah, Kindred Dominance. That one should be quite easy to cast with elves. What does it cost? Kindred Dominance. 22. 22? The fuck? The fuck? When did this card get so expensive? Okay, let's first add Tomb of Yaftmod. Okay, so what does Urborg cost? Urborg is 13. Cabal Coffers is 20. And we have the Greenland. What's the Greenland called? Fuck. The hell is the Greenland? The hell is the Green Urborg? Nope. There, this one. Jamiava is 10. So let's add those. Add Urborg. Tomb of Yaftmod. Cabal Coffers, since these two combo quite nicely. And last but not least, we also want Jamiava. Cradle of Growth, perfect, this one. Okay, so these are expensive, but they will also help him with other decks, so buying lands is always a good idea. So if you have a budget for your decks and you're not that deep into Commander, try to prioritize expensive lands first, because lands are most likely to be played in other decks as well. So these will be added here. And these are basically the most expensive that we are adding. So we had 6 lands at the moment. We are only cutting 4 lands, so we will cut some more lands. Since we want to go 1 land down. And I just need to find the lands. There are the lands. Okay, so we are cutting probably the swamps. Yeah, so let's cut a swamp and a forest. Oh no, not all. Crap, how do I... Ah, okay, that's how I do it. But I can't put them... Damn it! Damn it! Okay, just we'll keep in mind that we need to cut some swamps and forests later. So, what else do we want to add? I just looked through this so I don't forget anything. I mean, Torment of Health. Oh yeah, Triumph of the Hordes. Oh, fuck, it's 20. 20 is too much. Green Sun Zenith is also too much, which is quite a shame because they are quite nice. So let's go for Shamanic Revelations, I guess. Okay, let's first have a look at the deck. Okay, so at the moment we are cutting 22 cards, we are adding 22 cards. We are cutting a bunch of lands and we are adding more lands. So I'm willing to let this be for now and just copy this deck again. So let's save this. Error, cannot read property replace of undefined. If the issue continues, please export the deck list as what? As a backup. Cool. That's not so cool. Please export a backlist as a backup. Export. Format option 1 card name. Download. Okay, so let's open a new deck and actually get some sorting into this. New deck. Elfball sorted. Commander. Text import. Save changes. So now we'll have a look of what each card does to identify the weaknesses of the deck, now that we sifted out all the bad cards, which was the cutter of the deck. Okay, so we just removed most of the deck, and so let's put the categories didn't get them. Oh crap. That's not what I wanted to happen here. So let's leave it at that. And try to export a deck again. 1 card name, code category. Perfect. Let's download this one. Okay, let's try this. Because I'm not sifting out all the bad cards again. That would be quite horrible. So, new deck. Elfball sorted V2. It is in commander deck. And let's try this one again. Text import, import everything, save changes. Will it work? Won't it work? It will work, perfect. And now everything is okay. So let's first of all get rid of all of the lands of all the stuff that we cut. And now let's get rid of all the lands that we cut. Away, 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 away. Now let's get to the lands that we actually add. And I will need to write some stuff down at the moment. Give me a second. So deck tuner beta. I'm currently writing up a detailed explanation. Okay, so first of all, we have the new combo. And I will just put it here in the Discord so you can actually see what I'm writing. Combos, edit. Bulborg plus cable coffers. Everything is a swamp plus lot, resulting in lots of B mana. First of all, I put most of the money into lands, since you will be able to use those in future decks as well. So As it seems you are new to Commander, it's always a good idea to build up a land base. So okay, first of all we have the little combo. So now let's go with what we actually do. So lands, I will ignore the lands at the moment. So let's first go to for mana dudes. Mana dudes. There's already a category with this name. Okay, where are my mana dudes? Mana dudes are there. Okay, I'll just put a Soul Ring in mana dudes, even though it's not. This one gets into board wipe protection. Board wipe protection. So, enchantment. This one is big. Or, yeah, just name it. Let's just call it pump. The pump category. So this is making elves bigger. This one is board wipe protection. Where's my board wipe protection? Board wipe protection, since you draw for everything. Okay. Now we have draw as a category, which is quite important. Draws basically. We have the big mana combo category. So every elf that will be able to create more mana than necessary to go infinite. We have the elf, the token category. Or the mass category, so every elf that brings out a mass of stuff. And we have the combo material. Combo material. So this one is also combo material. Where's combo material? So we won't tutor for the combo, so since we don't want it to be a combo-centric deck, but whenever another non-token elf or berserker you control dies, draw a card. So this is also board wipe protection. So technically it's also draw, but since basically you will most likely have your elves dying in a board wipe, it's board wipe protection. So you basically at least get a new hand once everything dies. So Priest of Titania does a lot of mana. Patriarch Spitting is board wipe protection. Llanowar Elf is a mana dude. Where are my mana dudes? Mana dudes, there are my mana dudes. Imperious Perfect is a token creator and a pumper at the same time. So let's just put her to mass for the moment. This one is pumper. Pump. Harmonize is card draw. I'm not sure if this really makes it. This one. Let's put this two here to maybe remove. So Guardian Guardian Project is. Oh! Danke für das Abo, Marcel. Na, wie steht's bei dir? So, Guardian Project. This one is card draw. And yeah, this one is card draw. Straight up card draw. So we'll put this into the card draw category. So we have some more mana dudes. Freya Elise is also for the mass. Izuri is for finisher and also pump and also protection. This guy just does everything. Let's put him in a separate MVP category. MVP. He will probably win you the game when he hits. So this one is basically card draw or tutor, depending on how you look at it. Let's just put it to card draw, even if it's not that much. This one is big mana. This one is mana dude. Biclaw Rangers are basically kind of mana dudes. Not really, but kind of mana dudes. Na, was treibst du so, Marcel? Kein WoW mehr. So, now let's... Where's my pump? There's my pump. Beastmaster Ascension goes into pump. And this one get a new category, and this is called removal. And Arbor Elf is also going to mana dudes. So Beast Whisperer is card draw. Archdruid is big mana. Rejuvenator, 5 cards. This one is a land card. Put a rest onto. Okay, this one is ramp. This one is just. Is this one really? Wait, let me have a look at this again. Look at the top 5 cards. You may put a land card from. Okay, yeah, it can filter through your. Yeah, okay, it's fine-ish. It's fine-ish. Ramp Menace. When King Harold enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an elf warrior from among them and put them into your hand. Okay, I think we'll just put those cards to just draw 1 card to mass. We'll put this one to big mana since it can tutor. So this one is also mass, it generates tokens. These one are removal. This one at big mana. Masked Admirers are recursive, but I'm not quite sure if we really want to keep them. Whenever another elf controlled dice, you may... Okay, perfect. This one is board wipe protection. Null Mage Shepherd is removal. The Sage is removal. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a non-elf creature as removal. This one tutors for land, right? Yes, this one tutors, so ramp. Wood Elves search for a forest, which is quite nice. It would be even nicer if he had forests in his deck, so other than the regular forests. So this one is mass. This one does a lot of big mana. This one is card draw, straight up. The Timberwatch Elf. Target creature gets +X is pump. Pump, pump, pump. There we have it. Oh, here we have the draw. Let's put it here. And the Sylvan Messenger is card draw again. So I feel like we are really missing out on card draw. So we'll put Harmonize back in. So, now what do we have for sorceries? Mill 3 cards, return a land or an elf from your graveyard to your hand. Draw a card. Otherwise. So this is basically recursion. Do we need it? Do we need recursion for 2 mana? What is the new witness? Eternal Witness is Human Shaman. Damn it. Yeah, both Human Shamans, so they're not really doing it. Okay, let's see here. When enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life. Okay, this one is basically not that good. We may replace him. In the beginning of combat, if your turn, you may pay XX. If you do distribute... okay, this one is pump. This one is fine-ish. Liz Alana Scareblade. Discard an elf card. Target creature gets... Okay, this one is removal. That's fine-ish. This one is pump, which should be fine-ish. I'm really not sure why I like her better than Canopy Tactician. I'm really not... Oh, which she has reach. Okay, yeah, that's it. And she also has a toughness more. So let's put those two maybe at. So what else do we have? Okay, we have those already in the mass category. Bounty of Scamper. Reveal top 6 cards. You may put a land from among it into battlefield and an elf. Okay, so this one is ramp. I'm not really sure if you really need ramp in turn 3, but yeah. It is a land, right? Not a basic land. Yeah, land is fine because it can hit your Cable Coffers or Warborg or Agadeems and so on. Okay, so this one is mass. Harvest Season is ramp. And yeah, I mean, you increase your chances to hit more elves. So this one is ramp. Pact of the Serpent. Choose a creature type target. Player draws X card and loses X life, or X is the number of creatures they control of the chosen type. Yeah, this one is card draw. That's fine. So, okay, how many cards do we have total now? Deck size is 102 at the moment. If we move over here, this is 103. No, it's 102 still. Perfect. So we need to remove just 2 cards. And I think this one just doesn't do it. So let's remove this one. This here is recursion. So let's... I don't feel good about just having 1 recursion card. It feels a bit random, but it should... Doesn't even bring everything back. Not really. Well, we can change everything in the deck. Okay, what else do we want to remove? I don't like this elf. And we don't really have any board wipes. I mean, you don't really want to have board wipes in a master deck, but then again, you do in case everything goes wrong. I think I spider. What do you spiders? Spider tribal is something only Shadow Beauty plays. Okay, let me have a quick look again through my cards and what might or might not be added. Elvish Archdruid, we already have this one. Ground Seal, probably Null Mage is already in, right? Removal. Null Mage Shepherd, yes. I mean, I would add her to just be utility. Okay, let's make one utility category. Utility. Create. And we also put this one in the utility category. I don't really see these two cards. And also don't really see the Eyeblight Massacre. So we have the right deck size at the moment. The question is, do we want to change anything else? So we have 7 times card draw. We have 7 cards that create a lot of elf. We have 39 lands, so that's an issue. We will go down some lands here, and then we are missing cards. Perfect. Now I can add more cards. Maybe we want forest less and a swamp more. Not really. No, we need our forests. Let's see the stats. We have... Oh no, okay, we should definitely get some more swamps in here. Let's just cut 1 forest and add 1 swamp. That should be fine. So, okay. Let's see. We have these maybe adds, and we have 3. We are already missing 3 cards. So what can we use to add it to this deck to make the deck even better? First of all, what you can always play in an elf deck is an Elvish Visionary, but I'm not quite sure if this will make it into this deck. Let's just check if there's anything interesting here. I mean, we could add a tutor, but it's way too expensive. We are already at the limits of the budget. Chord of Calling is not interesting. Oh yeah, Heroic Intervention is $12. Heroic Intervention is quite nice, and we are exactly on budget with it. So let's just add Heroic Intervention here. And this is another way to protect your elves from a board wipe. And now what else do we have? What else do we have? What is quite nice? This one is not interesting. This one is not interesting. Fauna Shaman is too expensive. We have the Wirewood Herald in here, right? Do we have the Wirewood Herald? Wirewood Herald. We don't actually have the Wirewood Herald in here. That is an issue. Did I add him? Wirewood Herald? There it is. You may search your library for an elf. So basically tutor an elf, which is nice. So now we have 99 cards. Let's see what else can we get. Pay 1 life, add green to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast elf spells, and you can give your elves attacking Gnarlroot Trapper. What's it cost? Nothing. Perfect. Gnarlroot Trapper. So this one is a mana dude and evasion at the same time. And I think we just throw an overrun. So what do we have for pump? Let me see what is in pump. Oh no, wait, it's the wrong one. Wirewood Herald. This. Wait, what did I just add here? Gnarlroot Trapper. Okay. Gnarlroot Trapper. So this one is mana dude, and it can give you a kind of evasion and a nice combo trick. Since it grants your elves Death Touch on tap, which is quite nice. Okay, so we are on 100 cards, and I'm not really happy with these 3. They feel not optimal. So what else can we do? We have the Elvish Dreadlord when he dies. No. For each opponent, create a token that attacks. They get haste sacrifice. Ah, this one is so good. This one is a board wipe. Elvish Dreadlord. Does it cost anything? No, perfect. Elvish Dreadlord. It's Dreadlord, not Druglord, to quote Warcraft 3. This one is the wrong. Elvish Dreadlord. So, Elvish Dreadlord gets 2 removal. And we get rid of the Eyeblight Massacre for him. So what else did we? Gnarlwood Trooper, we already have this one. Wirewood Herald, we added this one. What else do we want to get in here? We want to get this one, but it's 90 euros, so that's basically the budget for the entire deck. Crater of Behemoth is also way too expensive, but we should be able to get in a... no, we don't need Deathrite Shaman. I don't think his matter is already developed enough with Fetchlands. Oh yeah, Wirewood Symbiont. This one is... Oh no, wait, this one is not good. This one was... I remembered it wrong. Elvish Champion, nope. Oh yes. Oh no, it's 24. No, it's not. That's not worth it. Whelm Walker is a changeling, and that's not interesting. We already have Nulmid Shepherd, we already have 2 Elves, Rista Exile, Trustless Winnower. What can we add? I mean, I like Putrefy. I basically like to add some removal here. I feel the deck is a little bit low on removal. But then again, what removal shall we add? So at the moment we are on 100 cards. And our removal is Beast Within, Elvish Dreadlord as a board wipe, Jagged Scar Archer for flying creatures only. Lizarina Scarblade is a very expensive removal to get rid of creatures. Nulmid Shepherd, who gets rid of everything that's not a creature. Reclamation Sage. Is there anything that grants our creature? Oh, I know what we need. We need Filth. So Filth grants all of our creatures Swamp Walk once it's in the graveyard. And since we play Urborg, Filth will grant all our creatures unblockable basically. So this one is evasion. And also enough people are playing. So now the question is, okay, what does Filth cost? Am I going over budget? Not really. Filth? Nah, okay, it's cheap, perfect. Do I want to add anything for the Canopy Tactician? Do I feel we don't have enough removal? I'm kinda urged to go for some black premium removal. I'm not really sure which one it is. I mean, I really would like to add the Triumph of the Hordes or Torment of Hellfire, but it's all too expensive, so I guess I'm going with an Overwhelming Stampede to give him another finisher. Yep, I'm going with Overwhelming Stampede, and that's it. So that should be around budget. Overwhelming Stampede. So, yeah, this Triumph of the Hordes would obviously be better, but this is fine as well. So this one is evasion. it grants trample, so evasion is basically true. Now let's make a write-up on what we changed. Let's save this one. Included here. So I might be a little bit more silent while I'm writing. Oh wait, no. We can delete this one. Delete. Delete this one. So a write-up. For the mana base, I cut all tapped lands. Since you play 2-color elves, you don't need to slow yourself. Just have down wisdom. Also added 2 lands that transform all lands in play, including your opponents, 2 forests, swamps. This should grant you all the mana fixing you need. Combos with your lands. Fills, all your creatures have Swamp Walk if Fills is in the GI. Urborg converts all your opponent, or no, not converts, although Urborg makes all your opponent's lands, swamps in addition. There are other types unblockable. And Cable Coffers. All your lands are swamps, lots of mana. So what else did I add land-wise? We have the Wirewood Lodge. Wirewood Lodge is nice. Trickery with, let's put 2. Can untap your big mana elves. And last of all, we have the Agadeem's. Agadeem's Awakening can bring you back into the game after a board wipe. For the other categories, what did we add here? Card draw, self-explanatory. These draw you cards. Is there anything that I should... anything that I should stress here? Not really. And Twinblade Assassin for other card draw spells, but those would go over budget, so we'll leave it here. Next one, removal. Allow you to remove stuff. You are a little bit low on board wipes. But I decided against putting too much removal in, since you seem to play in a casual environment. Now, next one, Mass. These create lots of elves for your other cards to work with. Combo. Oh no, erstmal Big Mana. Those are elves that can create absurd amounts of mana. You can combo those cards with the 2 cards of the combo category. In Klammern, Staff of Dominance and Sword of Peruns. Staff of Dominance and Sword of Peruns. Once you can once you have an elf, that can untap them. Once you have an elf that can create, what do we need for the sword? 4 mana for the sword and 4 mana, 4 mana sword, 5 mana stuff. With a single elf, you are on unlimited mana, which you could spend on i.e. Isuri. You could add some more X spells here, like Torment of Hellfire, or what's the other one called? Black, every opponent loses X life. What's the spell called? Exsanguinate. But those would go over budget ATM and you wouldn't kill with elves, but these. MVP Izuri will just let you win the game if you have enough elves mana. Can activate the +3/+3 multiple times and protect other elves from board wipes. Regenerate. Okay, so what else do we have? Evasion. Evasion fills works well since black is often played color, plus Urborg. Overwhelming Stampede is a nice finisher. Could replace this one for Triumph of the Hordes. But again, budget. So pump. These will pump your elves. Beastmaster's Ascension will give your elves +5/+5. Just a reminder, combat phase, declare attackers. Put counters on it. It is active once you actually deal damage. So you don't need to wait a turn if you have 7 elves ready to go. So what else do we have? Crown ist klar, die sollte klar sein. Ich bin echt noch nicht ganz zufrieden mit der. Ja, das ist auch klar, der ist auch klar, der ist auch klar. Mana Dudes, those grant you a fast start. In most games you should be able to play a CMC3 card on turn 2. Also note that Arbor Elf can untap forests, so either enchanted with Elvish Guidance for ridiculous amounts of mana, or even all every single other lands like Golgari Rot Farm if you have Java out. So what else do we have? These are just the mana dudes. Note that Gnarlroot Grapper can give your creatures Death Touch after blockers are declared, so a powerful tool to get some creatures across unblocked. Board wipe protection. These cards are here because the biggest weakness of an elf deck is board wipes. You want to avoid those at all costs. If you get hit, you better have one of those cards to get back into the game. Utility. I'm not 100% on those two cards. Giving flash to all your creatures is nice since you can don't play into Opponent's board wipes. Roots of Wisdom can recycle elves. So this should be everything. Ramp obviously grants you more mana, and always look for specify basic land. Okay, what else do we have here? X spells. Wait, where do I have? Kabal's Druidic Woe. Or Genesis Wave, I think. Genesis Wave, right? Genesis Wave. Hallo Süße, ich bin gleich durch. Ich bin gerade dabei, meine Magic-Sachen zu Ende zu machen bei einem Deck und dann bin ich auch fertig. Was? Nee, du störst nicht, also. Was machst du hier? Meine Süße.
Immer wieder up und down.
Immer wieder up und down, das ist normal. Du bist jetzt auf 24 Stunden wach. Du kriegst gleich Eiswasser, okay. Dann wirst du wach.
Ich bin am Überlegen, was ich mir am besten noch ein bisschen essen soll. Ich krieg gerade so einen mega Kohldampf.
Dann mach das, hol dir was zu essen. Hol dir einen Joghurttrink, die machen gut.
Ja, das ist auch eine Idee. Und ich will mir mal einen Kaffee wünschen. Ich muss wacher werden.
Ja, ich kann dir auch gleich noch einen Kaffee machen. Keinen Tee?
Oh, der Tee war auch sehr lecker. Jetzt habe ich ein Problem.
Tja.
Soll ich dir meine Teetasse hinstellen und mach mir wieder so einen leckeren Tee? Gerne auch mit einem Löffel, weil mit der Gabel ist das irgendwie super optimal.
Okay, let me see. Where is the... Okay, so that would be this deck. And we'll have a look and whether he replies to anything that I wrote. Content. Another live tuning. This one. Okay, so this should be it. I will be right back and we'll have a look on if he gives us any feedback. Die laufen aus, die Schlüssel? Ich glaube, du würdest dir das unglaublich lassen. Du kannst dich kurz sehen lassen. Auch schnell über die Füße wenden lassen. Jetzt hast du etwas weniger Eiswasser als vorher. Alles gut. Schaffst das und sag deinen Zuschauern, du sollst in 4 Minuten dran erinnern. Das ist auch eine Zuschaueraufgabe, sonst kann Sharon mit dir keinen Tee trinken. Yeah, he's not sure how to close the room. Okay, I'm not so sure either. Tunas. Okay, what other decks do we have? Not interesting, not interesting, not interesting, not interesting. Maybe interesting. Not. Oh wait, it's not an elf deck. Overwhelming board set. Fine tune the deck a little, having trouble selecting the last few cards from a turtle. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Copy picture. Okay. Let's see if we can convince her to take another commander. Otherwise, have a look at her deck. So this one is a spell table deck. And I'm already seeing lots of creatures missing, so let's convert this deck too. Where can I export this deck? Import, export, Instagram, Twitter. No, copy to clip. Nah, damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. Copy to clipboard. So let's make a new deck, and this one will be called Mono Green Elfball. Mono G Elfball. And let's import something here and have a look at the deck. Add Misty. Why can't I ping her? Add Misty. There we have her. So otherwise competitive and total. So let's get her as a commander first. Damn it, I didn't make a commander deck right. Planeswalker, new category. Commander. Yeah, it didn't create a commander deck. Mono G Elfball V2. Select format commander. Text import. There it is. Wait, were there errors? No, 103 cards total? What? Great, so we already need to cut something. Great, love this. So first of all, we'll have her as a commander here. Okay, let's go over this deck. Let's go over. So, new removal. Beast Within also is removal. Oh, what is this? Card draw. So this one is removal. Recycle. Skip your draw phase whenever you play a card to draw a card. This one is also removal, so this deck is on another level compared to the other one. The other one was a classic Elfball deck. This one actually seeks to interact with... Oh, I love Fall of Gemstones. I was thinking about giving this card to the other dude, but I don't think his meta would be able to, yeah, basically to adapt to it. Giant creature, so this one is also removal. Alright, I forgot the Umbra Mantle for the other guy. So when Growing Rights, okay, right, this is the mana ramp. It's basically Gaia's Cradle. So I'll just put it to lands. And she's also quite low on lands. That's fine, I think. Okay, this one ramps her, this is fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think I would... Okay, we'll see. Okay, this is the untap combo. With Umbra Mantle and Elvish Archdruid and Staff of Domination. And surprisingly, no Blade. So let's make this here happen. So this is Blade of the... Blade of the... Fuck, I forgot the name. Blade of Ancestors, right? Blade of the Ancestors? Untap Blade. Ah, Blade of the Perun. Sword of the Perun. Sword of the Perun. Okay, so we will need this one. Sword of the Perun is at. Okay, 1000-year elixir is also part of the combo. Where X is the greatest. Okay, let's go through this. Skull Clamp is card draw. Let's get his deck sorted. Card draw is already there. Okay. Skull Clamp is... Where did I put card draw? Why does it say it's already there? Ah, there it is. Pronas Memorand. We'll ignore this at the moment. Nyx Lotus is... Oh yeah, it's Devotion, so it's basically mana ramp, protection. Okay, let me... So we have a pump category. Beastmaster Ascension belongs here. This one belongs to the card draw category. Yeah, then we have the... Why does she play Boreal Druid over Useful Druid? Other than that, Boreal Druid Lan. Unless she has some druid thing going on, but I don't think so. So mana dudes. Mana dude. Elvish Harbinger is an... Wait, does she only have... Oh no, wait, she has more. Okay. So this one is a mana dude. Why do I have the mana dude category? Ah, this side is too small. Oh god. Okay, so this one gets to the ramp category. Ramp. This one is protection. This one is combo. This one is useless. Useless. Okay. This one is draw. Where's draw? Where do we have draw? Draw. Draw. Card draw. Untap target creature. This one is not useless, but near useless. Whenever Regal Force draw a card for each green creature you control. This one is also nearly useless. There are better cards. Reclamation Sage. This is another removal spell. Realm Walker. You may cast a creature spell. Okay, this is basically card draw. Not really, but it's card advantage, probably more like card draw, but it's enough. Yep, this one is untap combo. Untap combo. If you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times that much of that mana instead. I'm not sure if this is really needed, so I'll put it to useless for now. I'll have a look at this later. Removal. Untap combo. This is just a good elf. Okay, we have Lana Elves here. I just hadn't them because they're sorted in... I don't know. Maybe by the size, the number of ones in their names in binary or something. Where are my... I love it that you can't read the category names once you start to move something. It's a really great, an interesting decision. Let's call it interesting decision. So this one is useless. Eternal Witness is not an elf. Not an elf that rings a bell. Okay, what does not an elf do exactly? Well, for Heaven, Izuri Renegade Leader is MVP, basically pump. Elvish Mystic is another mana dude. Oh, I really love you would get... Okay, this one is a tutor. I would really love if you would already get this deck sorted. So this one is ramp. Where do we have ramp? Ramp, 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 ramp. Okay, this one is pump. So Alluren. Oh god. Any player may play a creature card with total costing 3 or less. He or she controls an instant. Okay, so this basically gives your elves instant speed. but why would you play it over? This just gives you and your opponent creatures instant speed, yes? So, Alluran, green creatures flash. Here, this one. Okay. So, what else do we have? Enchantment. If an effect would put one or more counters. Okay, so this is just for counters and tokens. I'm not seeing that there are so many. Creatures can attack or use abilities include... Okay, so this is a pseudo haste for this combo. Okay, what else do we have? Garruk Wildspeaker, untap 2 target lands. Not strong enough. Not strong enough. Useless. Nissa Revain, search your library for Nissa's Chosen. You gain 2 life for Elf. Useless. And I think we can put Doubling Season into useless too once the Planeswalkers are gone. So, okay, the lands are... Wow, she plays a Gaia's Cradle. That's nice, I'm envious, I also want one. The other lands are fine-ish. I think I would replace these two for just forests. So mana dudes, artifacts, both near. This one is Pump. Elixir of Immortality is... Do you really need it? I think I'll call it Fallback. I don't see that this deck needs it, but... green spells. Okay, so this one is Ramp. Basically, not really Ramp, but I'll still call it Ramp. Because it will let you get your stuff out faster. New category. Protection. Protection. How hard can it be to write this word? There's already one. Great. I should have known I already had some cards from Protection. There it is. Protection. Protection. Mana Ramp. There it is. This one is also basically Mana Ramp. The Great Hatch. Whenever non-token creature enters the battlefield. Okay, so this one is card draw. Most likely in here for card draw. Not sure if it's that good. And okay, so this one is Ramp. Okay, sorceries. Draw a card for each creature you control for 6 mana. Let's see. Create a 1/1 for each elf you control. So this one is Mars. Tokens. Let's call it tokens. So this one is also tokens. Triumph of the Hordes. Perfect. This one is a great finisher. So let's call this one finisher or evasion. Do we already have evasion? Instant fallback, useless, protection, add land, pump. Let's put it to pump for the moment. So the offering is tokens. This one is card draw. Okay, let's leave these card draw effects here for the moment. This one is searching for forest card. Okay. Yeah, I can see this for Mana Ramp, but yeah, this one is also fine. Okay, Genesis Wave is just big mana, so put us to fallback. Okay, so this is what the deck looks like, right? Tutor, card draw, stacks, removal, instant pump, tokens, land, add, mana dude, useless, ramp, sorcery, protection, commander. Okay, this is what the deck looks like at the moment. Now I already put 10 cards into the useless category and I already added one. So let's see what else we can add here. What else do we might recommend to add here? We already have an Elvish Archdruid, right? Yes, we already have a Priestess of Titania. Great. We already have a Null Mage Shepherd, correct? Null Mage Shepherd is already in here, yes. Do we have a Tree Whisperer? Is the name Tree Whisperer? Card draw. Doesn't seem this way. So, Tree Whisperer is seemingly not a name. So let's head to Magic Card Marked and have a look on Magic Carton Marked. Let's have a look on how the card is actually called. Bestienflüsterer. Beast Whisperer, right, that was the issue that Beast Whisperer. Yeah, we don't have this. Oh, wait, we already have this one. Perfect. So, that's not. Wirewood Herald. Wirewood Herald. This one could be nice. We'll just leave it here. Wild Pair. Is Wild Pair something that she wants to add? 2/2, 1/1, 1/1, 1/1, 1/1. 2/2. What else do we have? 2/2, 2/3. These are all 1/1s. I mean, could be. Just let me put this aside. Okay, Guardian Project is already in here, right? Right. Card draw. Guardian Project, yes, perfect. Yoraga Warcaller is already in here. Okay, so let's sift through some cards and see if we can upgrade this. Especially, let's see if we can upgrade this with actually decent cards. This one could be interesting. Timberwatch Elf. She already has a lot of protections, so we probably don't need anything there. Okay, this one is all uninteresting. She already has the Sylvan Offering. She already has Beastmaster Ascension. I don't think she has the Viridian Shriner or the... Does she have the Arbor? Oh no, she's missing the Arbor Elf. That's... does she have the Wirewood Lodge? Yes, perfect. Elvish Guidance is also there. We already added Jiva? No, we didn't already add Jiva. So... Jiva, Nature's Herald. Okay, so Izuri is already in there. We already got the Elvish Herald, Sylvan Messenger. Is this one in here? Sylvan Messenger. Enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards, put all into your hand and the rest. Okay, yeah, so this one could be fine. Wirewood Channeler is already in here, if I recall correctly. Wirewood Channeler, this one should be already in here. Yes. Perfect. Imperius, perfect. Imperi... is also in here. Copperhorn Scout is probably not needed. Jacked Scar Archers could be interesting. Jacked Scar Archers. And, well, let's put it in here. And the what's it called in English? Aufopferungsvoller Druide. Devoted Druid. Devoted Druid. So let's put these cards in here for now. So at the moment we have the creatures. Where are the creatures that I just added there? Add. Okay. So that's for the first. Now let's think this through. I think we can also remove the elixir of immortality. And I think this should be fine. Now we need to find, we have removed 11 cards, we have only added 6 cards so far. So let's have a look at Zuri Renegade Leader. Let's have a look at him on an EDH track and see if we can find any other interesting cards that I missed and that he missed. Quarian Ranger. Oh, this one got reprinted? Oh, I need to add this to my buy list. I totally missed this. Give me a second. This will instantly be added to my buy list because this is a card that I wanted to... Oh no, wait, it's only once each turn. Forget what I just said. Okay, what do we want to add here? I mean, you can always add an Elvish Visionary. And seriously, with this budget, I would also think of adding an Elvish Champion and... I don't know if I would add an Elvish Champion. Okay. So, Beast Within. Beast Within is already played, right? Beast Within should be in here. I think I saw this. Yes, Beast Within is in here. That's perfect. Anything else that we forgot? Immaculate Magistrator. I think this one should be in there. This was on a maybe list before. Immaculate Magistrate. Yes. So let's put this to add. I mean, the creator of Behemoth is always great, but yeah. I mean, she has such a high budget, we can add a Fauna Shaman. Fauna Shaman. There we have her. This is not a tutor. And we can just put it to add. And we can also add a Green Sun Zenith because... No, I don't want to leave here. Green Sun Zenith. Green... Yeah, because... Why wouldn't you play Green Sun Zenith? If you have the budget and a mono green deck. There's no reason not to play Green Sun Zenith. Okay. What else do we have? What else indeed? What else do we want to add here? I mean, we can keep the Boreal Druid if she wants more. If she wants more mana dudes. I think the Boreal Druid is actually fine. Did I remove the Boreal Druid? No, I didn't. Perfect. Did I miss any mana dudes? Just let me check for my last deck tuning. Did I miss any mana dudes? Mana dudes. Arbor Elf. The Rangers is not necessary for this deck. This one is not playable in this deck. Nope. I didn't miss any mana dudes. Okay. So let's go on. What else can we add here? Devoted Druid is I already added this one. This one is great for combos. Draw a card, untap 2 target lands is way too expensive. Cyclone Ranger, Eldami. I'm really torn on the Forest. Okay, wait, this is €100. I don't think this is worth it. Of elves in play is uninteresting. Viridian Joiner. Is this one in here? Did I add this? No, I didn't add this. Viridian Joiner. There we have him. So, this one. Um, okay, what else do we want to add here? These ones are all not interesting. Heroic Intervention should already be in it if I'm right. Oh no, he doesn't have any Heroic Intervention. Okay, so Heroic Intervention is a must include to not just get blown out. Oh no, it was already in there. Oh, I forgot to rate the instance. So protection, protection. This one is removal. Draw cards. So this is card draw. This one is Kindred Summons. Okay, and crop rotation is not really ramp, but ramp. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that, I guess. Okay, let me have a look through some other cards. Nature's Claim is an interesting piece of removal if you are troubled with certain elements of your enemies. Benefactor's Draught is a nice. Wow, this got expensive. Wasn't this printed in a commander deck and was like 10 cents? Okay, we already added Green Sun's Zenith. Yeah, I think we can add Preter's Council as a backup option. Can we? Should we? Is this a good backup option? Yeah, I think we removed the life elixir, so the guy is clearly afraid of... Oh no, you know what? Remove this one. We just put in an Eldrazi here. Uji Eldrazi Titans. Ulamog. What does he do? Destroy target permanent. And the other one that is legal is Kozilek, Butcher of Truth. Draw 4 cards. Perfect. We want Kozilek. So we'll just add Kozilek here. Kozilek, Butcher of Truth. And this one should be a much better death prevention than the useless elixir. Okay, so we have this one. Edit. I would really like this deck to play more lands, I have to say. I would really like to see this deck to play more lands, but that's basically it. Only question is there any better card draw spell than what he is currently running? Or she? Oh, wait, what ramp spells is she wanting? Okay. Card draw. Let's put this to card draw. Let's put this to... It's not ramp, I just leave it there. Okay, draw cards equal to the power of creature, Shamanic Revelation and Collective. Okay, so these are already there. Where's ramp? Where did I put ramp? There. Farhaven Elf, Nature's Law. Okay, yeah, that's fine-ish. I'm not really sure about Runner's Monument. I think I would almost remove this. Oh well, it should be fine. Is there anything interesting I'm forgetting at the moment? That's the big question. I mean, great. Is there anything I'm forgetting at the moment? He's not playing Fetchlands, so no Sylvan Library. Asceticism could be another layer of protection, but Asceticism could really be a good layer of protection. Let's add Asceticism. That one should be quite fine. Yeah, that should be fine. So let's add Asceticism. And we have 11 cards to add, 11 cards to remove. And I think we don't want to send out a lens anymore if we're only playing 30, so I'll put this here. So let's just go back to the workshop and write this up. This one was a lot quicker since there was a lot less work to do. So let's save this one. My recommendations. Card choices. First one that I removed was Elixir Immortality to Kozilek Butcher of Truth. Kozilek is way better protection from being milled. I guess to mill in your meta was why you put in Elixir. And he can also draw new cards if you draw him late. Since you don't have any way to get the Elixir back, tutor it up. So next one. Ilrun to Yeva, Nature's Herald. Yeva grants the effect of Illuran to all of your creatures with none of the benefit to your enemies. Also, she's an elf. So, third card that I removed, Crop Rotation. Your mana count is already low with 30 and you don't have that many interesting cards to tutor up. Not that many interesting lands to tutor up. Removed. What did I add for Crop Rotation? I guess Asceticism. Right, is there anything here that can ramp? Wait, runes will be another way to untap your creatures for infinite mana. Fourth card that I removed. What else did I remove? Doubling Season. Okay, let's go over the Planeswalker first. Garruk Wildspeaker. Your deck enough. What did I put in for this one? I think another overrun effect, right? Okay, Green Sun's Zenith will tutor out everything he needs on instant speed. Nissa. Nissa Revain. Wait, give me this here. Nissa Revain just doesn't do anything. And what did I add for her? Devoted Druid. Okay, so next off, what else did we remove? Right, doubling season. Doubling season for Immaculate Magistrate. Doesn't serve enough of purpose anymore. Wie viele Tokens hat er? How many tokens does he have? Since you only have 4 token producers. Immaculate Magistrate can pump or can distribute +1/+1 counters on your elves instead. 7. What else did we swap? Essence 1. Choose with life. Lost 1 life. Elf is just not worth it. What else did we want to take in here? Fauna Shaman. Creature card at the right time. So what next? Eternal Witness. 8. Eternal Witness. Not an elf. Unless you face heavy mill, better off with tutoring your backups rather than... damn it, we need to do this in the next one. With your replay, with your redundant cards, your deck, rather than hoping to get the right cards into the GI. What did we put in here? Edit Wirewood Herald. Okay, what else? Next off, we have the Garruk Wildspeaker. We already had him. Nyxbloom Ancient. Nyxbloom Ancient. Once you have access to 7 mana, you usually want to go in, or you would usually want to. You probably have enough. You probably have enough of a board to make your elves work, and this would be Radiant Joiner for some more massive mana gains. That can also combo. This one would be number 9. We need 3-4 mana to go infinite, and your cards are either already producing that or just 1 mana. For Sword of the Perun. The breakpoint of infinite. Okay, that one was the Nyxbloom Ancient, and next off we have the Regal Force. Regal Force was to... wait. What did I put in? And the last one would be... Seeker of Skybreak. Wait, did I miss one? Did I already do Well-Wisher? No. Elixir of Immortality is 1. Alluran is 2. Crop Rotation is 3. Garruk is 4. And Nissa is 5. Doubling Season is 6. Essence Warden 7. Eternal Witness 8. Nyxbloom Ancient 9. Oh yeah, Regal Force is 10. And Well-Wisher is 11. Now, what else did I add? Wirewood Herald, I already have this, I think. Yeva Nature's Herald, Green Sun's Zenith, Devoted Druid, Immaculate Fauna Shaman. Oh no, I didn't. Dot there, Wirewood Herald, okay. Radiant Joiner, already had this one, right? Kozilek, Yeva, Sword, Green, Devoted, Immaculate Fauna, Wirewood, Nyxbloom, Radiant Joiner, yes. Sylvan Messenger, I had this one. Oh no, wait. I am doing... Wait. Something's... Oh yeah, wait. I'm replacing 12 cards with 11 other cards. Okay, which one is missing at the moment? Jagged Scar Archers. Oh, we just put out Well-Wisher here. So, and let's put this one to the untap combo and save it. And the deck is done. Okay. And I think that's it with Magic deck tuning for the moment. And we will head into Heroes of the Storm next if I get someone else to